Welcome back guys, Megbon here, and today's tutorial we are going to see how to use cloth simulation and wave pen to create this motion graphic using Blender. So let's see what we are going to create today. So let's get started guys. So let's first add a plane, something like that, and scale it. And now let's add a sphere. Scale it, move it on Z, something like that. Right click and shade smooth it. Now let's make a little bit of animation. Press I to insert a keyframe on location. Now go to something like 60 frame. Now press I and add. Let's first move our object on x-axis. Now press I to insert a keyframe on location. Now we have our first animation. Now go to the timeline, select all the keyframe and press T. Now choose linear so that we have the same speed for the beginning to the end. Now we have that. All right. Now shift A and add a cylinder. Move it on Z maybe. Let's give a let's give a vertex to something like 64. And now move it on Z, something like that. Let's scale it down. Now let's actually go to edit mode, select this face, move it on Z, something like that. Select all, JZ, and move it on Z. Alright, maybe press Alt S and scale it down. It is looking okay. Now select this face and press Ctrl B to add a bevel. Now roll the mirror mouse button to add a additional segment. Now right click and shade smooth it, or right click and shade auto smooth, something like that. Now let's go back to edit mode, select all and press Ctrl R to add a loop cut. So roll the mirror mouse button to add a mini loop cut like that. Now press A to select all. Now let's go to vertex group and create one. Don't assign it. Let's go to wave paint. Now let's paint it like that. Blue means object will have influence, and red means no influence. So we don't have that. We don't want to have influence right here. So let's put red right here, color red, so that our object will not be influenced by the cloth simulation right here. You can press F to change the size of the brush. Or you can press Shift F to change the strength. Alright guys, now that we have something like that, let's go back to object mode. Now select your cylinder like that. Now go to physic and add a plot simulation. If you press play, you will have something like that. Now let's go to pressure and put something like 10. Now we have that. Now let's go to shape and add our vertex group created. Now we have something like that. Maybe we can change the pressure to something like 100. I think this can work. Now let's select our sphere and add a physic on that. We add a collision so that we have something like that. Let's see. Now let's again select our cylinder and let's enable a self collision. All right, let's also put a physic on our plane. Let's put a collision. All right, as you can see, we have something like that. Now let's select our cylinder. Let's duplicate it on Y, sorry. Also right here. Now let's see what we have. Alright guys, as you can see, we have this motion graphic animation. Now let's put the material on that. Let's go to render. Let's add environment texture. Now let's go to render and check transparent. Now let's select this ball and put a material on that. Let's change the color to something like red. And let's make it metallic. Now let's select our cylinder. Let's put it a green color. Maybe let's add a little bit of roughness on that. Now select these two cylinders and this one and press Ctrl L and link the material. Now let's first enable ambient occlusion and maybe let's add the sunlight for the shadow. Let's rotate it. Let's put it a little bit of saturate green. And for the plane, I will just add a black color. I think this one can be fine. Let's enable screen reflection. Alright guys, this is how you can use wave paint and cloud simulation to create this motion graphic in Blender. I hope you're learning something new in this tutorial. Don't forget to leave a like or subscribe if you are new. Keep learning Blender. I will catch you on my next tutorial. Bye bye.